Welcome to another video, as this is the Bloodline Warfare. Two of the three teams of the Bloodline are facing each other. The Roman-less Bloodline is going to take on the Samoan Dynasty. Jey Uso with the big spear on the Rock. Normally I'm not this excited for a match, but today's match is a big match. Like, we have some weird average matches like let's say Cody Rhodes in the share who no one cares about. These do good views, but this is the match I'm the most hyped for. Another spear from Jey Uso, The Rock with a reversal, and now the corkscrew reversal from Jey Uso. The Bloodline team obviously has one weak link in the form of Jimmy Uso. Rock bottom on Jey Uso, who is the strongest member of the team. Solo is going to save his older brother, damages brother more than anything else. And now The Rock is going for a tag. I think he's going to tag in Yokozuna. I thought he was going to tag in his father, all the three members of the Bloodlines, his father. Rikishi is a deadly player. He has a standing finisher, but Yokozuna, he is the unbothered kind of a threat. Like, it's difficult to grapple him. It's difficult to get him away from position. The chop into a knee bend, weird, awkward knee bend from Jey Uso. Jey Uso does possess the skill to alone wipe all the members of a team, but probably not his Samoan Dynasty. Jey Uso is going for attack smartly enough to his twin brother, Jimmy Uso, who he has recently reunited with. The punch jumping forearm, Yokozuna is barely phased by those. If Yokozuna goes for a whip into a corner, a big finish is coming. I always forget the name of the move. A big headbutt from the big Yokozuna. Now the father of the all three members of the Bloodline have been tagged in. Rikishi, who has a finish in the form of Rikishi Drive, which he very impressively enough does it with a single hand. I don't know if he did that often in real life or it's just 2K oversight, but still very cool. Yokozuna with the reversal. Rikishi has a finisher, but he doesn't go for it. He has the rump shake opportunity. Let's see if he goes for it. No, he just punches him down. He goes for the rump shaker. Finally, a finisher from Rikishi. I was anticipating it for a very long time. Jimmy Uso is now in big trouble. Might not be eliminated from that, but it's going to be bad for Jimmy as his father goes for the rump shaker on him. He survives, and Jey Uso should save his twin brother. He does save him. A very soft save. I think that didn't work. Jimmy Uso kicked out on his own. Jimmy Uso does have the difficult to execute frog splash, and two of the members being super heavyweight, it's very difficult for Jimmy Uso to do that, to keep them down. These wrestlers usually have a very high recovery rate. Solo Sikoa has been tagged in. He has rage. This is one of the best abilities in the game. He goes for the Samoan spike on his father. He gets reverse punched in the face for his troubles. Solo needs to go for it again. He doesn't go for it. He is sending him off the ropes. Jey Uso has been tagged in yet again. The over-reliance on Jey Uso in this team is very prominent. And the third team, if you are wondering, is Roman Reigns' three versions. One of the demastered editions, and the others are in the base game already. I want to have the 24 version, the Amith's version of my faction, but I just can't seem to pull cards after July. Like, until the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, I had a very good luck in pulling cards. I have the Liv Morgan, I have Gunther, I have everyone. Okay, even till SummerSlam I had good luck. But after that, my luck has just gone downhill in my faction. Only one era's superstar, which being Booker T, who is not even featured in my tournaments. If I would have gotten like a Rhea Ripley, I could have done a Bianca Belair vs Rhea Ripley 4 versions battle. That would have been a fun battle. Or like top superstars versus Rhea Ripley. There are a lot of possibilities, but Jey Uso wanted to go for that signature. It has got 3 reverses if Jey Uso is not in position. Rikishi now raises himself up, stops Jey Uso from making a tag. I think he wants to send him to a corner. This might get reversed if Rikishi is very obvious with it. He does not get reversed. Jey Uso is taking his second finish in this match. One from The Rock, one from his father. And Rikishi might eliminate the main threat of the team. Obviously connects. Jey Uso survives. Jimmy is going to give him one more life. Solo is still not not locked out, and Rikishi wants to go for the Rikishi driver, his finisher, which is one of the cooler finishes in the game. Jey Uso does have two finishers. Wants to go for the DDT in front of The Rock, the same DDT he does. Jey Uso also goes for his finishers more often than Jimmy. He also goes for that frog splash, the Uso splash, and they don't have the 1D in this year's game because they are not officially a team. They will be in next year's game. Now Solo wants to work. Sorry, Rikishi wants to work on Solo. What's funny, a lot of people don't really realize that is Rikishi's real name is Solo Fa. It's just a funny quirk. Like it's the similarity is very funny because they are both quite similar, Rikishi and Solo. Like in looks, also they are quite similar. Like Jay and Jimmy don't look as much as Rikishi, but Solo does entirely look like Rikishi. You can see he is Rikishi's son. Jay and Jimmy more looks like on the Roman side, more like his mother. I've never seen him, me seen her, so I don't know how she looks like. So now Yokozuna now wants to go for his finisher, the finisher's name which escapes my mind. Finally a reversal from Yokozuna. Solo wants to go for a whip. He wants to go for a double team. No, he wants to go for that splash. No, a hip attack. It's a hip attack on Yokozuna, which is a trademark of the Fatu family. Are they Fatu? They are Fatu, right? Yeah. This is a trademark of Fatu family. A big move ever since Rikishi, Umaga. A lot of people do that. Chica Fatu is Umaga's son, right? He looks similar, but I could be wrong. Like, there's a lot of like mixing of genes in their family. Like, it's a very unique family, and it shows like none of them are like incredible in ring workers, but all of them are like massive, massive personalities. Like you can resonate to them. Yokozuna, an incredible athlete, not the greatest of professional wrestlers, but you if you see him in that, you are going to like understand, like not understand actually, you're going to feel like this man is something, like this man can beat a person up and I'm going to believe it. That's the advantage of being a Samoan. A weird back suplex from Jimmy and Jay are wildly different in this year's game. Until 23 you couldn't tell them apart. In the game you could tell them apart since the Bloodline saga, but in the game their moveset was almost the same, and now both of them are so different. They don't look like twins anymore. And now The Rock, who has one more finish, he wants to go for a whip. He gets reversed, gets thrown into his own corner. And The Rock goes for the rock bottom on Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso is going to be saved by Jay. No, he gets saved by Solo. Jay is stunned probably. He's back now. Rock with a double axe handle. Rock still doesn't go for his finisher. Jimmy wasted his stamina. He could have gone for that signature and probably dropped The Rock down enough to go for the Rock splash, the Uso splash. Yokozuna does have a very scary signature now. He wastes it. The mistakes in this match are very, very obvious. Like the instant recovery, all those are like very badly timed in this. Like The Rock has some of the best instant recovery usage and the kick out stats in the game. Other than that, no one in this match really has good AI or stats. Like Jey Uso doesn't have a good running attack stat like Roman does. Yokozuna is stuck because Jimmy Uso's collider problem is not working well enough for him. I don't know what they do. But Enziguri gets blocked by Yoko, who wanted to go for the clothesline. Jimmy Uso with a beautiful duck. Now he just wants to rake the big man. Not a bad strategy. Rikishi is surely proud of his son. But Rikishi believes doing the work for The Rock instead of his family members. He's not like the part of like the bloodline. He's like just a part. I think that's a tag team finish. It's the Bloodline bomb. Jim Uso is the one picking him up. The Bloodline bomb, like a lot of YouTubers like to call it, from the Bloodline and Solo. Okay, Solo wasn't the one. Solo was the one who actually did the tag. Sorry. The Rock is was a bit too late. Yokozuna did kick out on his own. The Rock is at full health. So is Solo, but he has taken a bit of damage on his head. But tomorrow is Crown Jewel, and like not a lot of excitement for the show, like for the show itself, but the card absolutely astounding, like unbelievable card for like a B grade pay-per-view. Soul want to catch him for the Samoan spike. He is one of the quickest finishers in the game. Like Braun Breaker's finish is so easy to hit. Like you can catch a person running towards you and you just hit the finish at the perfect time. You're catching him mid-attack. You can catch spears like that if you are very good with timing. Like you need to practice it. It's almost like the Randy Orton scoop slam thingy that you need to practice it well enough to be able to cut off every single running attack, because if your opponent just does grapples, the match is boring in the first place. If the person is not like that, like if he wrestles like a normal human being, he runs towards you, getting down the mid run finishers is very good. The Rock gets it with the second finisher of the night. Like I said, The Rock doesn't go down that easily, and obviously the referee just Kaka has taken a bit of damage. Jey Uso has been tagged in. Rock is back to his feet. Jey Uso needs to go for the spear. He has been frozen, but The Rock, he doesn't have a finisher. A God buster from The Rock. The Rock is going to tag in the father Uso. Jey Uso needs to sprint. He needs to go for the spear. That's the wrong person. Well, lucky for Jey Uso. Not unlucky because Rikishi wanted to go for the elbow. He doesn't have a finish. He does have a signature now. He can use it. Tried to chop his son down. Now the neck breaker, which gets reversed so often, gets reversed yet again. Rikishi, I don't know what his signature is. Snap suplex from him. He is one move away from being stunned. Jey Uso is back to his feet. If this doesn't get reversed, it's going to be bad. Rikishi with a scoop slam. He has stunned his son and he can eliminate the main threat of the team, and he is going for that hip drop. We didn't need that zoom in. Sorry, cameraman. Sorry, Rikishi. Cameraman didn't need to do that, and the Rikishi driver not happening. He's taking him to a corner. Jey Uso, one of the better wrestlers in the game, a good reversal stat, but not the stat he needed. The running stat is the best. That has a glitch. That move has a glitch. You can intercept a combo like that, hit the Rikishi driver, and Jey Uso has been eliminated thanks to a glitch in the game. Rikishi doesn't have a finisher or a signature, but Jimmy Uso has two finishers, one signature. Rikishi using the ropes to get maximum damage on Jimmy. Rikishi is going to tag in Yoko. Yokozuna has been tagged and he has two finishes. Very close to a signature. He will get it. After a couple of moves, Jimmy Uso with the reverse. He needs to go for that super kick combo. He doesn't go for it. He gets reversed. Yokozuna, fortunately for Jimmy Uso, finally connects with it. The signature from him. He shouldn't have gone for the cover at that point. Rikishi is going to save him, but that's not the strategy he should have gone for. And now, from which point is he going for the Uso splash? He's going for the Uso splash. If this doesn't get reversed, Yokozuna might be out. The Uso splash. The Rock is going to save his partner. Yokozuna still uses his resiliency. The timing from The Rock has been super off. Another Uso splash. This time from Solo's corner. This might get reversed. Doesn't get reversed. Yokozuna has been knocked out. Jimmy Uso has been doing a great job so far in this match. I was bad mouthing that guy who has eliminated the strongest member of the team probably. Like this Samoan Dynasty team is very, very balanced, but Yokozuna is the biggest man. He has got the most difficult finisher to reverse, so I think it's good that he's been eliminated. The Rock still is very strong. The Rock has a rating of 96, so that needs to be taken care of. The Rock has taken 2 finishes. It might take 4. It sometimes takes 4 finishes to eliminate The Rock. He's almost like Roman and The Undertaker in terms of defense. Stone Cold has the quickest finishers, but The Rock has the most amount of resilience. I don't know if that's accurate to his true self. Could be, because Attitude Era matches lasted, like the pay-per-view matches lasted very long, but the on-screen matches, the main events were all like 10-15 minutes. Like the 8-man matches were so short. I think that's a Bloodline bomb, and this might be the end of Rikishi. If I think that wasn't, that could not have been a finish. It was a power slam. The Rock can't save Rikishi, but Rikishi doesn't have resilience. He has a low rating of 79. Very disappointing rating for him, but he wasn't that prevalent. Like, he's a big name, but you know, in terms of popularity, he's not popular. Like, he is not as low as, like, I can't seem to explain it. But now Bloodline bomb is incoming. This time, the correct man is taking the bloodline bomb. Assisted bloodline bomb. This might eliminate Rakishi. It doesn't, but the pinfall could happen. The Rock can't come in to save him. The slaps to the head. Rakishi still kicks out. I think the slaps woke him up. I'm not sure about what happened there. Samoan splash could have come in from Solo, but this is also not bad. Jimmy Uso has been very good in this match. The teamwork of these two is beyond what Bloodline usually does. Bloodline isn't the best teams in the tournament. I can't believe what is happening here. 1D, which is not okay. It's with someone dropped the double team finishes are between Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa are very unique. I'm honestly very happy in that is happening. Solo and Jimmy were the champions in my universe, but they usually played tornado tag team matches, and they smashed the Gallus in that in the only match which I have put out on YouTube. So the big lariat, Soul has a finisher now. I didn't realize he had it. The Rock still can't save Rikishi, again getting slapped in his head. This time he won't wake up. Solo now is on an advantage against The Rock. The Rock still is very close trying a finisher. The good reversal from Solo. I don't understand why Solo's resiliency isn't activated. What's wrong with his resiliency? Why is the button not activated? But now The Rock might go for a finisher on Solo. The Rock isn't known to be a very offensive wrestler in the game, but you never know what can happen. The Rock with a takedown and a helicopter spin. This is one of the weirdest moves I've ever seen. I don't know why wrestlers would do that. Like, I understand if someone like a Chad Gable does that, it's a bit of technical move in that regard. But like a person like The Rock doing it, it's just very weird. The spinning Solo from Solo, and he goes for a cover. The Rock might use his resiliency. He's taken two finishers, uses his resiliency. This is good signs for the team of Bloodline. And now the Samoan spike. This does have another reversal. The Rock has been knocked out by the current tribal chief as the Bloodline wins over, convincingly wins over the Samoan Dynasty, the people of the past, the people who lead foundation for the team, the Bloodline taking it further, and the Roman-less Bloodline on that. Let's not forget Roman is a part of the team. And still, they have moved to the very high spot of the table. Thanks for watching. Have a very good day.